Hi guys, my name is Jahira. I am mom to Blue the pig, and the reason we are making this video is because I get emails and messages from people on a daily basis asking me for help on how to deal with their mini pig's aggression. And I end up sending long emails and there's just pages and pages of information that I thought it would be easier to make this video and kind of direct everyone to it. Unfortunately, aggression is one of the main reasons that pigs are rehomed and the reason that sanctuaries are just full of them. Just like any animal, they're not born knowing what is right and what is wrong, so they kind of depend on us to guide them, to train them, and to teach them. So it's very important that you don't give up on your mini pig. There's nothing you can't work on, guys. So the very first question that I always ask is your pig spayed or neutered? Spaying and neutering your pig is extremely important for many reasons. But one of them is that it does decrease aggression tremendously. And some pigs, it can completely stop it, and others, it can decrease it and calm them down a bit. So, Blue, you're giving everyone your butt. Come over here. It's also very important for you guys to know that once you do neuter or spay your pig, the hormones don't die instantly. It can take several weeks before that aggression does go down. The second question that I always ask is your pig hungry? You know, there's this myth that you can have a teacup pig or a micro mini pig, you know, a pig that's this size. And that is just not the case. That is not true. But many people will believe their breeders and will feed their pigs close to nothing in order to have what they call a teacup pig. This means that your pig is always going to be hungry. It's going to want to get food somehow. So many times the aggression is because they're just starving. So as long as you're feeding your pig a healthy diet and your pig is not a starved pig, and your pig is fixed, spayed or neutered, then I always ask, is your pig bored? Many times it's just boredom. Pigs are very intelligent animals, and for this reason, they really need to be mentally stimulated. They need time outside. They need to be able to graze. They need to be able to do things without having to just sleep all day or be crated all day. So I suggest getting toys for your pig, getting any kind of treat ball. We use, you know, we have a couple here. Blue loves her toys. Where's your other big one? Here it is. We fill these with treats. Here, I'll give her some now. So I do recommend having toys for your pig. We have a little piano over there that she plays. This puzzle is really great. I have many puzzles that you can use, and I'll show you, I'll try and get a video in a minute of her using her puzzle to get her treats out. We have rooting mats. Those are great. You hide the treats in the mat and they have to work for them. Pigs love to root, so it's also very important that you do have some type of yard space for your pig. I don't ever suggest having a pig in like an apartment unless you're going to be walking your pig and taking them out and letting them exercise and root. We have a pretty large yard for Blue to spend time in every day. She has a doggy door, so she goes in and out when she wants, but we still do go for walks. It's something to do, and it helps her not be bored, because a bored pig can not only be an aggressive pig, but most likely will become a destructive pig. And that's when you have pigs that are ripping up your couch and eating your walls. I like to think that, you know, many people say you got so lucky with Blue, but I don't think that's exactly the case. I think that it's not just Blue. Blue wasn't born just being this perfect little pig. You know, it takes a lot of work. And I've put so many hours into training her and so much of my time. I spend time with Blue every single day practicing tricks. Very important to keep your pig entertained and stimulated and happy. We've been practicing tricks since she came home at 6 weeks old, and I think that helped so much, not only for Blue and I to bond, but for her to learn to respect me, and it helped teach her that I am the boss. She is not the boss, because that's another point. Pigs will try to dominate, and they try to become your boss. So there comes a time when they will test you, and this is usually around 2 years old when they begin to mature. They call it the terrible twos, and it really is the terrible twos. And she did have her terrible twos stage where she tried to intimidate me. So it didn't last very long, but she did try. And what we did in this case was, my motto is, if you show the pig no reaction, they will stop, because they will realize that they're not, what they want is a reaction from you. So when a pig swipes or bites, it's a little different with a pig that's biting you. I would suggest having something to protect you, maybe a large plastic lid from like a big storage bin or something to protect you from biting. But hey, get out of there. What are you doing? Hey, nobody wants to see your butt. Blue! I think she likes that. It is very important to work with your pig when you see the very first signs of aggression. This can be, it's most commonly starts out with swiping. It's something that I believe all pigs do. I'm no expert. Blue is my first pig that I've ever had. However, I think I've done a really great job with her. She is so sweet, so obedient, and so I just can only tell you what I've done with Blue and from all the research that I have done, because I did do tons and tons of research before bringing Blue home. And as I was learning more about Blue and pigs, I was also looking stuff up and researching and asking questions. So I just want to share with you what I know. Do not show your pig fear. If you let them know that they're intimidating you or that you fear them, then they will take advantage of this, and hey, sorry. They will take advantage of this, and they will continue to try and dominate you. So you cannot show them fear, even if it does, you know, sometimes a pig swiping at you can be intimidating and it makes you jump, but you have to do your best to just not let them know that it worked. One thing that is very important to know is that pigs have a very strong hierarchy system. In the wild, they will fight for dominance. So you have to let your pig know that you are the dominant one, you are the leader, and you are the boss, and not him or her. This is very important from the moment you bring your pig home. Practicing tricks with them is one way to teach them that you are in charge. So that's always very recommended. Even if it's just sit or spin, whatever little trick you can make them do, always have them do a trick before you feed them or anything like that, because they need to know that you are in charge. Never back away from your pig or let your pig move you. It's very important that you always set your pig up for success. They do great with positive reinforcement, as I've stated. So I like to use a combination of positive reinforcement and move the pig with Blue. Move the pig does not work for every single pig. I think it's great for most pigs. However, some pigs don't do well with move the pig, and they can actually become more aggressive. So you really need to get to know your pig and see what works best for him or her. But positive reinforcement works great. I will try to post a link somewhere below where you can go and learn more about Move the Pig, because there's a lot to it. Also, you want to rule out SPS. You want to make sure that your pig doesn't have spoiled pig syndrome. It sounds funny and like a joke, but it's not. It's a real thing, and you do not want a spoiled pig in your home. So I will also add a link to that. I'm going to show you just a little clip of what Move the Pig looks like. If your pig is very aggressive and swiping and biting at you when you're moving them, you need to have some type of board, like a big plastic lid or something to protect yourself. Blue is very used to move the pig and she does not do this, so I don't need any protection. But I'll show you ideally what move the pig should look like. So you want the pig to move for you. So I use the word move. I walk towards her, move, and she should move away from me. Move. And this is what you want. You want the pig to back up. Good job. Move. And that's great. That's exactly what you want. You don't want the pig swiping or biting. And if they do, then you cannot let that intimidate you and you cannot back up from them. You have to make them keep moving. If the pig is acting up, they do recommend that you do move the pig. Make the pig move all the way to maybe an outside area or just away from that room in general. Having a pig as a pet is by no means easy. It takes a lot of time, work, dedication. So if you're not willing to put in this time with your pig every single day, then I do not suggest getting one. They are very cute, yes, but that does not mean that you should run out and get one without doing all of your research. If you guys liked this video and you think that it was helpful, then let me know in the comments. And if there's anything you want to see more of, just let me know and we can work on another video for you guys. This is the first one we've ever done, so we're just testing it out and see how... Really? Give Mama gizzes. Love you guys. Bye.